Number 10, do what you love, and the difference between this on the macro and micro. So if you are doing something that you hate every single second, it's not sustainable. Probably you are going to give up. Probably it's not going to worth it. Probably sooner or later you are going to burn out. So what I would do is I would pick something that you genuinely love. And if you don't know what you love, pick something that you love more than what you are doing now, for example, right? Now, I'm not saying that you should have shiny objects, etc. If you are doing something, you are making progress, it's not perfect, but it's good, and you are making money, stick with it, for sure. But if you hate something, right? If you hate some vehicle, if you hate some business, if you hate some relationship in your life, if you hate something about yourself, try to change it. Try to pick something that you love, because your life will get so much easier, right? For me, for example, I was in a business that was making me a lot of money, but I didn't like that as much. So I stopped, right? Although that business was making me $50,000 a month. I stopped it. So I changed it, and I picked something that I love, which is right now what I'm doing. And through that, I was more consistent. People could see that, and I started making more money. So do what you love. And here's the difference. It doesn't mean that every single detail needs to be perfect, right? There's a difference between macro and micro. So macro is the big picture, and the micro is the small pictures. So you need to love the thing that you are doing on the macro, right? So let's say you can love your relationship with your friend or something else on the macro. You love them, right? But there can be some situation where you had an argument. Like on the small situations, that's fine. Or another example, you might love making YouTube videos. So on the macro, you love it, but you might hate uploading YouTube videos manually on the channel. You might hate doing the research, but you know it's necessary, but you love recording, sharing, you love everything else. Then it's fine, right? That it is okay. People try to be in the extremes, and that's what I didn't understand, right? I was either in something that I hated, or I tried to make everything else perfect. No, pick something that you genuinely love, but inside of it, if there's something that you don't like, that's okay to tolerate it. That's okay to keep going if that things that you don't like, the result of it will be something good. For example, you might love your health, but don't like as much exercising. But if you exercise anyway, right, you get what you love, you get health, right? So on the macro, that's different. On the micro, sometimes you will have to have discipline and to push yourself. So that's the advice that I would give myself. Not sure if this was practical or not, but I would recommend it. I've been around so many successful people in all realms of life, and number one thing I've noticed that they have in common, most of them do what they love. Even if they say, hey, I hate what I do, or hey, be disciplined, then they love being disciplined. They love the outcomes of their work. That's what they are a crazy person that loves that. That's why they can endure anything. So if you are that person, awesome. But if you are not, then you need to pick something that you love and then stick for it for the long term, right? And then on the micro, small situations, if there's difficulties, obstacles, it will be everywhere, no matter what you pick, no matter even if you do things that you like. So in that case, you need to have discipline. The next thing is it takes less than 20 hours to figure things out. So just try it. So when I wanted to learn how to record these videos, right? I don't know, like, can I record on my iPhone? What kind of lighting should I have? Like how long it's gonna take? How I'm gonna edit? Am I gonna edit or not? Where should I place it? Like, what's the difference between 30 FPS and 60 FPS? What resolution should I record it? I was thinking, oh, like it's so hard. But usually it takes less than 20 hours, usually way less, to figure out pretty much anything, right? If you don't know how to set up a Facebook ads account, it will probably take less than 20 hours. If you don't know how to start a coaching business, it will probably take you less than 20 hours. You will know the next action step. And remember the first tip I gave, if you don't know what to do, learn. And if when you know what to do and it's enough, go and take action. You will learn faster, right? And in less than 20 hours, you can learn anything. And then it becomes about taking action, failing, getting feedback from the real world. And that's how you will become better, right? So it takes less than 20 hours, but this is a quote from Hormozi. It takes less than 20 hours to learn anything, but people spend years, sometimes decades, delaying that first 20 hours. Think about this. That was the case for me so many times, right? I could have just started this YouTube channel years before. I didn't, because I thought, oh, how am I gonna come up with ideas? How am I gonna do this? But if I just spent like 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 hours, yeah, sometimes up to 20, depending on how difficult the thing is, like it's basically less than a week, trying for a couple of hours a day, and you figure it out and you start, and like the difference between of you starting now and what your results will be in 5 years and versus you start in 4 years, and the difference between that 1 year, it's huge. The sooner you start things, the more progress you will make, and the sooner you will achieve your goals. No matter it's health, it's getting fit, it's finding a spouse, it's getting great relationships, it's learning how to be present and enjoy life, it's helping people and having impact, it's starting a company that helps the world. Whatever it is, whatever you are trying to accomplish, whatever you actually want, right? You really, really want. All it takes, just learn 20 hours. So if you're watching this video, for some of us, there will be something that you have in your mind, right? There's something that you want to do. Maybe you want to travel, maybe you want to try something. Please just try it for less than 20 hours to learn it. It's not as hard as you think. Everything is figure outable, right? You can figure out everything if you actually try. So if there's something like there's nothing better than you can do to go and learn, and you will say, oh gosh, like why didn't start learning this sooner, right? It was so much simpler once I started immersing myself than I thought. And then with every step, the path becomes clearer, and boom, if you don't give up, eventually, guess what happens? You achieve your goals. Hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments, what advice would you give to your younger self, and let's learn from each other. Cheers. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.